Within a high valley in the north of Tenerife, the largest of the Canary Islands set in the Atlantic Ocean, is the city of San Cristobal De La Laguna. In the summer months, the former princes of the Guanche indigenous population moved to the cooler plateau and its lagoon, from which the city derived its name. The lagoon eventually dried out, but its name, La Laguna, remained. And for many years it was the capital of the archipelago. As evidence of a glorious past, the city centre contains several beautiful buildings. Such as the town hall, built of volcanic rock and situated in the Plaza del Adelantado, which was named after the leader of the erstwhile Conquista. Next, the Palacio de Nava y Grimón. In 1585, the influential Nava family had this grey-brown palace built, and within it displayed their wealth with concerts and theatrical performances. This magnificent secular building is a typical example of Spanish colonial Baroque, and also a mark of both power and glory. The Carril Obispo Redondo connects both of these areas. Like a chessboard, the narrow streets are lined with many buildings and palaces that date back to earlier times. The spacious courtyards act as oases of silence, while in the streets, life goes on. With greenery and welcoming arcades, part of the city scene. For centuries, politically, administratively, militarily, and culturally, La Laguna was the beating heart of the Canary Islands. In 1496, Conquistador de Alonso Lugo founded its capital, the first of the archipelago's cities not to have a defensive wall. The old town contains the most well-preserved 17th and 18th century buildings on the island. A neoclassical facade hides a special treasure, the Teatro Real. This temple of culture was inaugurated in 1915 and in 2008 was reopened following extensive restoration. Suddenly, a bell tower appears. It belongs to the Iglesia Nuestra Señora de la Concepción, the oldest church on the island, whose interior is decorated in mudéjar design. Its wooden ceiling, typical of the Canary Islands, originates from the 16th century. Likewise, the skillfully carved cedar pulpit and choir stalls. The church buildings have been modified several times over the years, and it's now classified as a national monument. In 1818, La Laguna became a seat of bishopric and thus also an ecclesiastical center. Constructed shortly after the Conquista, the church contains a font that once held the water for the christening of the Guanchen princes. From the striking, almost freestanding bell tower, there's a splendid view over the legendary city. Looking across the roofs and narrow streets, it's like being transported back to those early days. All of the major sites are huddled together in the historic city centre. Today, the pedestrianised areas in the old town make it easy to enjoy the local architecture, free from busy traffic and exhaust fumes. For many visitors, La Laguna is the Canary Islands' most Spanish city. Each corner of it recalls its great history. In 1701, Pope Clement XI ordered that the first university of the Canary Islands be established here in La Laguna. It was housed in a former Augustinian monastery. Today, the monastery contains the Instituto Cabrera Pinto Cultural Center. And a little courtyard still radiates dignified silence. However, in 1706, the city began to lose its influence when the port of Garachico was destroyed by a volcanic eruption. This tragic event brought about the rapid development of Santa Cruz de Tenerife. Thus, its heyday was at an end. The city could have decayed, but prudent management has preserved its former beauty. Indeed, in 1999, La Laguna's historic centre was designated as a World Heritage Site.